everybody. We're going to start in a child's pose, and we'll bring the knees nice and wide and the big toes to touch. And before folding forward, walk your hands a little bit ahead of you. Take a long breath in, lengthening the tailbone between the heels. And use a full, really long, intentional exhale to walk the hands. Allow the hips to sink back. Allow the chest and the belly to drop down. Notice the jaw soften. The eyes relax. Really giving yourself permission to be here in this space on your mat right now. If you'd like to set an intention for your practice, you can flip the palms towards the sky. And, take a moment to run through your mind of any words or intentions that come to you naturally. Don't try to overthink it. But I would encourage you to think about an intention that focuses on how you'd like to feel rather than something you'd like to achieve. Of course, any intention you choose is totally great, but just something to think about. Take a big breath in and exhale. Flip the palms back down to the mat once you've chosen your intention. From here, we're just going to hook the toes underneath, stretching through the bottoms of the feet. So in our child's pose, the palms are pressing into the mat a little bit now. Pinky toes are hooked under if you can. Breathing some space into the bottoms of the feet, the arches and the outside edges of the feet. Full breath in, lengthening from armpits to hips. Exhale here. On the inhale, come up to hands and knees. Walk wrists directly beneath shoulders and hips directly over top of the knees. And Zoomers, if your audio is on, it'd be great if you could turn your mics off. So normally we would be this way with our legs parallel to the back edge of our mat, but today we're going to cross one ankle or one shin on top of the other calf. So the back of the legs are going to be crossed here. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, press down through the bottoms of the legs, through the knees. Press the floor away with the palms arching the back. Chin towards chest. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze, soft through the forehead. Exhale, through the nose, chin to chest. One more like this. Inhale, drop the belly, shoulder blade tips reach down and back, space between ears and shoulders. Pause here for 3. Broad through the collarbone, 2. Lengthening from the throat all the way to the pubic bone. And exhale, round the spine. Imagine that the low spine, the spine right above the tailbone, that part of the back is really rounded, pressing through the lower abdominals to round there. Press the heart up between the 2 shoulder blades, staying here for 3, 2, 1. Inhale to neutral. Pause here. We're going to take the whichever shin is on top, and just massage the lower calf. Kind of like you're playing violin with the shins here. You can go up and down from knee to heel, or you can go side to side. Just giving a little rub down here. And then come back to center, bringing the shins parallel, crossing the opposite ankle on top. Inhale, heart forward, tips of the shoulder blades together. Exhale, round the spine. Tailbone reaches down, heart presses up between the shoulder blades. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, round. Inhale, heart forward, preparing to stay and breathe. Stretching through the tailbone, through the belly, tips of the shoulder blades, reaching down and back. Soft through the face for 3. Dragging the hands back towards the knees, 2. And on the next breath out, round the spine, drawing the tailbone down towards the knees. Heart presses up between the shoulders, chin to chest. Breathing here for 3, 2, 1, back to neutral. And then same practice on the opposite side. We'll use the top shin to massage the bottom calf. This feels so good to me. I hope this feels good for you too. One more breath. Still intentional breathing, rooting down through the fingers. And then release both shins to the floor. Walk the palms forward about a handprint. Inhale here. And exhale, lift the knees, coming into our first downward facing dog. Walk out through the heels, bending one knee at a time. Stretching out through the backs of the legs, the calves. Maybe dropping the heels from side to side, opening across the side bodies. Maybe bending the knees really deeply, wiggling the tail from side to side, bringing some fluidity into the hip joints. Soft through the neck. And once you find stillness, take just a moment to check in with your alignment. Ideally, when you peek back at your feet, you can't see your heels. They're hiding behind the feet. And when we gaze forward, palms are shoulder width distance, with pointer fingers at 12 o'clock, middle fingers slightly towards the corners of the mat. Notice your front ribs, draw them together and down the belly, getting really nice and flat through the front body. Full breath here. Full breath out. Soften the knees, extend the tailbone really high towards the ceiling and where the ceiling and the wall meet. Thinking length all the way from the crown of the head to the tail. One more full breath in. Exhale, lengthen the heels towards the floor. Inhale, rising up onto tippy toes. Begin to walk the feet to the hands, bending the knees as much as you need to, and aiming for heel to toe. Kind of massaging the bottom of the feet as you make your way to the front edge of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway, nice long spine, fingers on the earth, the shins or the thighs. And exhale, forward fold. Separate the feet hip bones distance if they're not already there. Catch opposite elbows or clasp the hands at the base of the skull, whichever you prefer. Take a second, rock the weight forward into the toes. Back of the neck is soft, rock the weight back into the heels. All the way to the right side. And then to the left side. And then find that place where the weight is centered. Just acknowledging what this centered groundedness feels like for you in your body. Stay here, continue to move the weight around in the feet. Acknowledging the flow of the body, moving with the breath here. Next inhale, we'll find stillness and center. Exhale, release any clasp you have with the hands, bringing the hands to the mat. Right hand comes to the center, right beneath the face. Bend through the right knee, and inhale, left fingers to the sky. Stay here just like this, wrapping the eye of the elbow like the inside bend. Wrap that forward. Press the palm down into the floor. This is going to draw the shoulder blade onto the back. Left palm can stay reaching or reverse the palm, bend through the elbow, and catch the inner right thigh. Doubling this is both an outside hip opener for the left leg, maybe moving into the hamstring, and a front shoulder opener on the left side. Staying here for a couple of more breaths, option to use an exhale to release the right ear down. Nice and slow. One more full inhale. Soft with the toes, full exhale. Release the half bind if you've caught it. Inhaling, left fingers high. Exhale, left palm replaces the right. Bend through the left knee and inhale, right fingers high. Move the eye of the elbow, the inside bend forward, wrapping the left shoulder blade onto the spine. Inhale here. Stay if this feels ideal, or reverse the top palm, bending the elbow, bringing the back of the right hand to the sacrum, or maybe wrapping all the way around, catching the inner left thigh. Full breath in. Option to use your exhale, release the left ear to the shoulder. Deep breath in. Soft jaw. Full exhale. One more breath here. Be sure on your full inhale, fill the lungs to complete capacity. And on the exhale, fully press out all the air. Release any bind you might have, inhaling fingertips to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, release. Feel both feet rooting down, so remember where that centered place felt like for you. Root down through the big toe mounds, the pinky toe mounds, both heels, feeling the glutes and the backs of the legs engage. Exhale here. Inhale, begin to roll up, stacking the knees over the ankles, the hips over the knees, the shoulders over the hips, roll the shoulders way up around the ears, all the way back and down. Coming into our mountain pose, Tadasana. One more breath here like this, big, broad opening across the heart. Tailbone drops down, neutral pelvis, soft through the knees. Inhale, fingers high, first variation of sun egg. Exhale, thumbs through heart, soft knees as we forward fold, release down. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to a high push-up. Inhale to tippy toes. Exhale, drop knees. Release the chest down and the chin. Elbows reach back, space between the ears and the shoulders. Inhale, heart forward. Baby cobra, low ribs to the floor, elbows keep reaching back. Exhale through hands and knees, hook the toes. Pause here if the stretch in the bottom of the feet feels good, or exhale right away, coming into our downward facing dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Finding your alignment right away, knowing your body is your teacher, your body is in its most authentic place, right? Trusting that your body's where it should be. Soft through the back of the neck. Release the ribs down towards the pelvis. One more inhale here. Exhale completely. Inhale, rise up onto the toes, taking little tiny baby steps, this time staying on the tippy toes. Bend the knees as much as you need to. Nice little fancy flamingo walk all the way to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Arms come wide this time as we inhale, root down to rise, fingers high. Flowing with breath, exhale, thumbs through heart, knees bend, forward fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, hands to the floor, step back, high push-up. Inhale to tippy toes. Either move through knees, chest, chin, or exhale, lower halfway only. Option to bring the knees to the floor. Inhale, heart forward, baby cobra, or upward facing dog, thighs lift up off the mat. Exhale, back into downward facing dog, taking a pause in that child's pose if that feels good for you. 3 more breaths, inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Eyes of the elbows wrap forward, spreading the shoulder blades wide. Last breath in. Exhale, soften the knees, look forward, walk or float, feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Keep the fingertips touching the floor as we bend the knees nice and deeply. The fingers graze the floor as we inhale, palms to the sky, deep Utkatasana. Tailbone sinks low, front ribs knit together, long through the back body. Breath is deep through the nose, Swirling in the back of the throat, ujjayi breath, supporting our diaphragm, supporting our pose, supporting our focus. One more breath in. Exhale, thumbs through heart, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Preparing for your variation of vinyasa, step back, flow high to low, using your exhale to lower. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, hips back. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Start with square hips. Top foot, imagine it's like standing on an imaginary wall at the bottom edge of the mat. Inhale, lift to the tippy toes of the left standing foot. Exhale, release the heel down. Bend through the top knee, begin to reach the right knee to the sky. Top heel softening down towards the bottom butt. Keep the right arm extended. Bring the left forearm to the floor. Extending through that side body stretch. Keep reaching through the top knee, pressing through the forearm and the palm for 3. Where can you soften? 2. Inhale, press up onto both palms. Extend the right leg. Come through center, step right foot to right thumb. Drop the back heel down and inhale, rise up, hero 1. Front knee, stack directly over front ankle. Right ribs draw back, squaring the shoulders and the hips forward. Press down through the outer edge of the back foot, engaging through the left glute. 3, 2, and as we exhale, cactus the arms, lift the heart, little back bend, like you're bending the shoulder blades over a bar behind you. Inhale, extend. Exhale, thumbs through heart, plant the palms, step back, flow or downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. Pause here, hips square. You can even bring your chin to your chest and look at your hips. You can kind of see if your hips are stacked here. Send the left heel back, pressing that imaginary wall away, and then inhale, rise up onto the right tippy toes. Exhale, release the right heel down. Bend through the top knee and stack the hips. Keep reaching the left hip high. Left heel drops down as we release the right elbow and forearm to the floor. Long through the left arm. Deepening the side body stretch. More breath for 3, 2, 1. Press down through the right palm, lifting the forearm. Square through the hips, left foot to left thumb. Drop the back heel, rise up. Front knee directly over front ankle. Tipping the tailbone down towards the floor, neutralizing through the pelvis. Left rib squeaks back, squaring the hips and shoulders forward. Fix the eyes. Breathe more. One more breath. Inhale here. As we exhale, cactus the arms, baby back bend through the upper spine. Full breath in. Exhale, stay. Inhale, extend. And exhale, palms to the floor. Flow through your vinyasa or meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, hips back. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right foot to right thumb. Drop the back knee down, heel toe the right foot wide, coming into lizard pose. So this is an awesome place to stay, and there's a couple of options here. One is to have the back knee down, or you can hook the toe, lifting the back knee off the floor. Second option, however you have the leg, is to stay on the palms, or you can come down onto the forearms. And we're just warming the hips up here. We're going to come back to lizard pose a little bit later, so don't worry about trying to get into like your deepest pose right now. You're just sending some space and breath here. Continue to stay on the forearms, or you can drop the right knee open wide, bringing the right palm to the right knee, gently pressing it away. Keep thinking space between ears and shoulders. Flex through the right foot. More breath in. Chin towards chest, lengthening through the back body. One more inhale. Exhale, stay. The bottom of the exhale, bring both palms to the floor. Coming up onto palms if you're not there already. Bring the right palm back to the outside edge of the right foot, lifting the back knee if you've released it down. Keep the back heel lifted. Squeeze the inner thighs together and inhale, fingers high, crescent lunge. Again, option to bring the back knee down to the floor into a low lunge. The goal here is to open through the front of the left hip, plugging the right thigh into the hip socket. Release the tailbone down. Arms high, space in the side body. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, find length. As we exhale, reach the right fingers back. Or all the fingers reach them back. Spreading wide across the collarbone. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Maybe incorporating a little back bend. Exhale, hinge and reach the fingertips back. Squeezing the shoulder blades together. Last time, inhale, reach. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fingers reach back. Preparing for a Dekasana, we're going to press all the way into the right foot. Lift the left heel, coming into a balance. Square the hips to the floor by releasing the left hip down. Full breath in. Full breath out. One more inhale here. As we exhale, release the palms to the floor. Option to step the left toes back, flowing through your Vinyasa, or you can come into some handstand hops. Each hop brings your right foot a little bit farther back, eventually coming into a three-legged Chaturang. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, hips back. Full breath in through the nose. Let that side go. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left foot to left thumb. Keep the back knee lifted for a moment. Breathe here. Exhale, option to keep that knee lifted or release it down as we bring the left palm in, left foot wide. This is a great first variation for your lizard. Second option is to come down onto forearms. Soften the shoulders back. Gaze is towards the floor. Where's your breath? Where's your intention? Stay here, release the left knee open wide, bringing the left palm to the knee, gently pressing it away. Stay flexed and activated through the left foot. Imagine the right elbow, like the one that's attached to the forearm on the floor. Imagine that's dragging back towards the back edge of your mat. This is going to help engage the shoulder onto the spine, creating space between the ear and the shoulder. One more full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale here. Exhale, release the knee back to center. Coming back to palms if you're not on them already. Heel toe the left foot into center. Hook the back toes, lifting the knee off the floor. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Take a peek at your back foot. Bring your heel directly over the ball of your toes. Yeah, and then soften the front toes. All the engagement, all the work here is coming from the pressing down of the whole front foot and the core. Keep the low belly engaged as we inhale, fingers high. Everybody bring your fingertips, like kind of duck hands, bring them into the soft spots of your obliques, and then spread them out wide, really like showing your body, what does this space look like? Keep that. Bring your hands to your pelvis, draw your tailbone down. And then extend fingers high. Opening through this front psoas. Inhale here. Exhale. One more breath in, reach and lengthen. And as we exhale, tip forward, fingertips reach back. Shoulder blades squeeze, fingers reach. Inhale high, maybe baby back bend. Exhale, hinge and squeeze. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hinge and squeeze. Pause here, pour all the weight into the left front foot. Begin to lengthen the left knee, extending the right heel to the sky, Dekasana. Soften the jaw. Gaze towards the floor, keep squeezing the tips of the shoulder blades together and down. One more full breath in. As we exhale, release the palms to the floor. Option to step the right toes back or kick up with the right heel. Handstand hops, eventually landing you in a three-legged chaturanga. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, hips back. Full breath in. Open mouth. Ha. Give the head a shake, yes. And present to my intention. Recall it back to mind. Shake from side to side. Releasing anything that's not ideal for you in this moment. Inhale to tippy toes. Soften the knees, gaze forward, walk or float. Feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Keep the hands planted. Come all the way up onto the tippy toes as if we were going to come into like a crane or a crow. But we're not going to. We're just going to come onto the tippy toes, sink the hips back and down, coming into a little crouch. Again, opening through the bottoms of the feet. Fingers can stay on the floor, or you can challenge your balance, bringing the palms to heart center. Breathe here, 3. Long through the spine, 2. 1, replace the fingertips back down. Lift and lengthen the legs, replace the heels back onto the floor. Root down to rise, inhale, fingers high. Exhale, thumbs through heart, forward fold, release down. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant the hands, step back, flow high to low. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, hips back. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right foot to the outside of the right hand. Making our way back into lizard. So here are your options. One is to find whatever variation of lizard felt ideal for you in the first place. You'll go right there and stay and breathe for 5 to 7 breaths. The second option is to come into flying lizard. And what that's going to look like is I'm going to take my right hand underneath my right knee, snuggle my knee as close to my shoulder as possible, and plant my hand down. I'm going to walk my right foot as far in towards my center line as possible, gripping my right arm. So already, eventually, my right toes are going to come in and up, reaching my heel towards my body. Pressing into my palms, I'm going to lift my back heel towards my butt cheek. So you can play with flying lizard and then come back to your regular lizard, or you can skip flying lizard altogether. Whatever feels ideal for you this morning. You choose the intensity of your practice. skipping, flying lizard is not like, it's not a thing, right? Like whatever you choose is ideal. If you're in the stretchy variation of lizard pose, you can also bend the back knee, swim the right palm back, and draw the heel in towards the glute. If you're in flying lizard, start to come out. If you've got the back knee drawn in, slowly release. Everybody meeting with palms on the floor. From here, we're going to heel to our right foot to the center of the mat, come into the outside edge of the left foot. So both feet are pointing towards the right long side of the mat. Release the left hip down, planting the right palm firmly, and extend the right finger, or the left palm is rooting down. Right fingers are going to reach to the back edge of the mat. Stay rooting down through all 10 fingertips of the left palm, opening through the IT band, the left side body. Full breath in, full breath out. Either stay here for another couple of breaths, or option to press down through the right foot, lifting the hips up, coming into a Shavasana variation, or you can step the right foot back, coming into a full side plank. So again, the intensity choice is yours. If you're in full Shavasana side plank, peel the right ribs open, left ribs come under the body and through towards the right side of the mat, squaring the body. One more breath for 3, 2, 1. Everybody's palms release down, eventually meeting in downward facing dog. If you're feeling a Vinyasa, go for a Vinyasa. If you want a moment in child's pose, you're just taking a breather in down dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left foot to left thumb. Bring the left palm to the inside of the right foot, heel toeing it wide. If you know your lizard variation, you can come there on your own breathing. Otherwise, we're going to bring the left shoulder underneath the left leg, planting the left palm down. I'm going to heel to my left foot in towards my center line. As you can see, I'm still working on this too. So I'm going to squeeze my left heel in towards my center, press down through the palms, bringing my right heel towards my butt cheek. Long, slow breaths. If you're in lizard variation with the knee wide, you'll bend the right knee, maybe catching onto it with the left palm. Continue to press down through the forearms, spreading wide through the shoulders and collarbones. If you are playing with flying lizard, start to make your way out. If you've caught your back foot, exhale to release it. Bringing both palms to the floor, everybody meeting with palms on the mat. From here, we're going to heel to the left foot to the center of the mat, pointing off the edge of the long side. Come onto the outside edge of the right foot, releasing the right hip down. You can stay up on the palm, or if forearm is better for you. Anything works. Take the left palm up and reach it back towards the bottom heel, opening across the right side body. Keep shrugging the shoulders down the spine. Press the right heel away like you're pressing that imaginary wall away again, intensifying the side body stretch. One more breath in. Staying here for another couple of breaths. Option to press into the left foot, lifting the hips here, or coming into full side plank, left foot stacks on top of right. Readjust your alignment if you need to. We want the shoulder stacked right over the wrist. Lean the upper shoulder back, squaring the hips. 3, 2, 1. Release all 10 fingers to the floor. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, high to low. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, hips back. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale to top of a push-up. Slowly lowering on the count of 5. Elbows reach back, brushing the ribs. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the tops of the feet. Separate the feet a little more if you've got any tension in the low back. Coming onto the forearms in the shape of a number 11 in a Sphinx variation. Draw the tips of the shoulder blades together, reaching the heart forward and through. Walk the left palm slightly forward, pressing into the palm, extending the left arm. Bend through the right knee, swim the right palm back, and draw the right heel in towards the glute. More breath. Spread through the back toes. One more inhale here. Exhale, slowly release all the way down. Second side, walk the right palm slightly forward like a handprint or so. Extend through the arm, bend the left knee. Left palm comes back, drawing the left heel in towards the glute. Breathe here for 3. Press the foot into the palm to engage through the quadricep. 2. Slowly release, coming down onto the forearms. Pausing here for just a moment, drag the elbows back in towards the hips. Reach the heart forward, chin in towards chest. Full expansive breath in. Full expansive breath out. One more deep inhale. Then as we exhale, slowly release the heart down. Walk the fingertips underneath the shoulders. Hook the toes and inhale, glide forward, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Soften the knees, wiggle the hips from side to side. Eventually coming back to center. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right foot to right thumb. Step the back foot in about halfway and then point the left toes out and heel toe the right foot a little bit wider, preparing for pyramid pose. Inhale, rise all the way up, fingers high. Exhale, palms to heart. So first hand variation is this, just palms together, thumbs at heart center. Second variation would be in reverse namaste. Reaching the elbows back. Being sure that if you're reverse namasteing, we don't have this collapse in the front body. We're still peeling the shoulders open and back. Final variation is to extend the right arm high, bicep to ear. Left palm's going to come up between the back, bending through the right elbow, clasping here. Any variation works, whatever feels best for you this morning. Inhale, heart high. As we exhale, begin to hinge from the hips, keeping the hips square, eventually bringing heart towards knee, forehead towards shin. Keep the hips square, plugging the right hip in and back. Left hip coming forward, pressing down through both feet. Breathe into the hamstrings. One more breath in. Release whatever hand variation you have, bringing all 10 fingertips to the floor. From here, we're going to walk the hands back, reversing the direction of the fingertips, so they're facing the back edge of your mat. Press into the right standing foot. Press the weight slightly forward, really opening through the right hip, the right IT, the right hamstring, and we're going to draw the left heel into the butt. Breathing here for 3, 2, 1. Release the left toes down. Put the hands back underneath shoulders. From here, extend the left leg high, standing split. Full breath in, full breath out. Inhale here. As we exhale, bend through the top knee, and we're going to slide the left knee down the right calf. Bending through the right knee as much as you need to. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, bend, slide the knee down the back calf. Just maybe tapping the shin to the floor. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, bend, slide all the way down, and come to a seat. Keep the left heel drawing in towards the right sitting bone, and bring the right heel into the left inner elbow. Bring the right arm underneath the shin, so you're kind of like rocking the baby, but not really yet. I'm going to bring my left hand to my right foot and just rotate that ankle. Sukha Sthira, effort to ease. Rotate the ankle in the opposite direction. One more breath. Release the right foot down to the outside of the left thigh. Option to stay here, clasping the hands over the front knee, squeezing it into the heart. If you're looking for more of a spinal twist, we'll inhale the left fingers high. Hook the elbow to the knee. Fingers behind you as we inhale, gaze forward, lengthen the crown of the head tall. And exhale to twist first from the core, the belly button. The right ribs peel open and back. Right shoulder follows. If this isn't feeling accessible, you can extend the left leg long. One more lengthening breath in, reach the crown of the head tall. Deepening exhale. Inhale, come through center. Plant both palms to the right side, the left side of the body, coming into a gentle counter twist. Reach the forehead towards the floor. Inhale, rise up. Unravel, making your way to downward facing dog. Pausing through Vinyasa if you like. Full breath in. Full breath out. The bottom of your exhale, gaze forward, walk or float, feet to hands. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, thumbs to heart. Step your left foot back, toes pointing out, right toes facing forward. Is this the same side as we did before?
Yeah.
Opposite foot forward, left foot forward. Right toes out. And then you're going to find the same hand variation as you found on the first side, but opposite. So if you have reverse namaste, your hands will be in the same position, palms at heart. Otherwise, left palm to the ear, or left bicep to the ear. Bend the elbow, clasping the fingers behind the shoulder blades. Square the hips forward. Inhale, lengthen. And then exhale, begin to hinge. Stay with the breath. Root down through the ball mound of the front foot. The outer foot reaches into the earth. What can you soften here? One more deep inhale. And as we exhale, release any arm variation, bringing all 10 fingertips to the floor. Reverse the hands, walking the fingertips back, creating like a triangle between the legs and the arms, the front leg and the arms. Press down through the 10 fingertips as we reach the right heel in towards the butt cheek. Breathing here for 3, 2, 1. Release the right toes back. All 10 fingertips come back underneath the shoulders. Extend the right heel to the sky, breathe in. And as we exhale, bend the top knee, slide the right knee down the left calf, tapping the knee to the floor. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, slide it down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, slide it all the way down, nice and slow, eventually coming down into your seat. Keep the right heel drawn in towards the bottom butt, and then come into the rock the baby sort of arm variation, your arms kind of holding up your left shin. Bring your right hand to your left foot, rolling the ankle in one direction. Staying nice and soft and mobile through the ankle and the toes. And then moving in the opposite direction. And when you're ready, set the foot down to the outside of the right thigh. Maybe extending the right leg long if that feels more ideal for you. If you're clasping the hands, bring opposite thumb on top, hugging the left knee in towards the heart. Wide across the shoulders, flex through the front foot. Inhale here. Either stay or extend right fingers to the sky. Exhale, right elbow to left knee, left fingertips behind you. Full breath in. Exhale. Bring the gaze forward for a moment. Think length from tailbone to the crown of the head, really tall through the spine. And then again, as you begin to twist one more time, think about starting from the belly button. Left ribs peel open and back, left shoulder follows. Eventually the gaze reaches back. One more inhale here. Exhale, stay. Inhale, come through center, plant both palms to the opposite side, reaching the forehead towards the floor. Inhale, release. Plant both palms at the front edge of your mat. Make your way through one final vinyasa. Inhale. Exhale, meeting in downward facing dog. Full breath in. Exhale, gaze forward. Walk, crawl, roll, bringing the feet all the way through the hands, coming onto a seat. Extend both legs forward, flexing the outside edges of the feet back towards the body. Big toe mounds press forward. Tall through the spine, sitting up on a block or a cushion or a towel if that helps get the hips above the knees a little bit. Inhale, fingers high. And as we exhale, hinge from the hips. Bringing belly towards thighs, reaching with the palms. Eventually landing where you land, allowing the spine and the back body to soften. Reach the shoulder blades down the spine, keeping space between the ears and the shoulders. Stay flexed and activated through the front feet. Paschimottanasana. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, rise all the way up. Bring the feet to the floor. Option 2, come into Navasana, pausing here. Second option is to take your peace fingers and slide them between both sets of big toes and second toes. Rock onto that space where you would meet in Navasana between the sitting bones and the tailbone. We're going to extend the legs forward first, pausing here. You can start to bend the elbows, drawing the knees and the legs back towards the body. Again, option to stay or open the legs wide. Stay long and tall through the spine. If at any point you notice a lot of rounding, you just come back to the variation prior. Breathing wherever you are for 3, 2, 1. Come back to center. Slowly release. Bring the knees in, catch onto them with the arms, giving the body a nice hug. Get really small. Get grounded into your own body. Inhale, look up. Coming all the way onto the back. Scoot the hips into the center of the mat. Rolling into a supine position. Bring the right ankle onto the top of the left knee. Hug the left knee in towards the body, clasping onto the back of the left thigh or all the way onto the left shin. Stay flexed and activated through the right foot. And with intention, like your hands are going to stay on your shin, but you want to intentionally press the right knee away. More breath. Soften through the shoulders. One more deep inhale. As we exhale, we're going to slide the right shin all the way across the knee, stacking the knees, like Gomukhasana legs, like cow face pose. We're going to take the left palm to the right foot, right palm to the left foot, lift the feet into the sky, and then with the strength of the arms, draw the heels back down towards the armpits. Opening through the outer hips. One more breath in. One more breath out. Release the feet. Scoot the hips to the right, arms into a T or a cactus, and release the knees over to the left. If you don't like the legs crossed here, you can release them. If you do like the legs crossed and you want to amplify, you can bring the right palm to the top of the left foot and bring the right foot into the left palm, extending through the top leg, like pike legs. Full breath in. Full breath out. Gently release, rolling back into center. Coming into the opposite side, left ankle to right knee. Draw the right knee in towards the heart, finding your most ideal variation of this reclining pigeon. Stay activated through both feet. Use the strength of the leg to gently press the left knee back and away from the body, opening through the left hip. Soften through the shoulders. Soften through the face. One more full breath in. And exhale. Release the shin, crossing the shin all the way over so knees are stacked. Catch opposite feet in the hands. Inhale, lift the feet to the sky, and then use the strength of the arm to pull them back towards the body. As you breathe into opposite sides of the body, you might notice that one side is different than the other. And I can really feel that here. And you just notice these things, completely judgment-free. Just watching and learning about your body. And thoughtfully responding to those sensations. One more breath in. One more exhale. Release the feet. Send the hips slightly to the left. Arms in a T or cactus, releasing the knees over to the right. And a gentle supine twist. Stay here or extend the left leg long, catching the outside of the foot with the right palm. Maybe bringing the left palm to the top of the right foot. If you caught the feet in this variation, roll the left hip down, coming back into that mindset of space in that small oblique area, like that squishy part between the ribs and the hips. Long, deep breath in. Full, complete exhale out. Slowly release. Inhale, come back to center. Draw the knees into the heart, bringing them wide, making our way into Happy Baby. From our Happy Baby, we're going to come into Shavasana, but if there are any poses that you feel like you're missing in your practice, this is a great time to take them, maybe any inversions, extra twists. In our Happy Baby, draw the hands down into the feet, drawing the knees in towards the armpits, and simultaneously press the feet up towards the sky. Imagine the tailbone unfurling onto the earth. Long back body for 3, 2, 1. Slowly release. Bring the knees into the chest one more time, giving them a super squeeze. Maybe lifting the back of the head. Take a full deep breath in. Hold the breath at the top and squeeze everything in even more. Face, hands, feet, belly, chest, shoulders, everything squeezes, squeezes. And exhale, release everything down. Finding your Shavasana. Feet fall to the corners of the mat. Arms fall alongside the body. Space underneath the heart. Long back of the neck. If it feels okay, allow the eyes to close. We'll be here for a couple of minutes, and I'll let you know when those couple of minutes are over. Feel the eyes and the jaw relax. Tongue falls away from the roof of the mouth. Know that there is nothing to change. There is nothing to fix. Everything is exactly as it should be. And you are perfect exactly as you are. Start to deepen the breathing. Bringing small motion into the fingers and the toes. Roll through the wrists and the ankles. Gently rock the head from side to side. Extend the arms overhead. Point the toes, coming into a full body stretch. And on your exhale, draw the knees into the heart. One more loving squeeze. And when you're ready, roll to one side. And gently press yourself up to a comfortable seat on your mat. Get grounded here, feeling the sitting bones root down. Spine reaches tall up and out of the hips. Shoulders soften down. Space through the collarbone. Bring the palms together with thumbs at heart center. Take a moment to bring your intention back to the front of your mind. Cleansing breath in through the nose. Releasing exhale through the mouth. We'll close our practice with one unified Om. Inhale deeply. Bring thumbs to third eye point between the eyebrows. The divine light in me greets and acknowledges the divine light in each of you. Namaste. Thanks so much for being here, everyone.